is a spread out offense for this Notre Dame team.
And you know, that's what you're looking for as a coach. You're looking for balance, so you just don't have one or two players having responsibility to score. And you know, the scoring has been a challenge for Notre Dame, and it's going to continue to be that way. But when you get more balance with more people involved, you know, your point production is going to go up, and it's gradually went up today because you've had great balance by a lot of different people. Inside to right here.
Got it. It's going to go all the way into the corner to Hofsinger, but he'll step out of bounds, and that's an unforced turnover that you just really can't afford if you're the Broncos at this time.
That drives coaches nuts because that line has not moved in 100 years. The side out of bounds line, and you see
it's still there.
Veteran players step out of bounds, and I think, wait a minute, you practice with that line there, it's there all the time. We've had two situations in this game where people have stepped on the sidelines, and it's just, you think, it doesn't move.
Giant underneath into the paint. Spin move hits it.
That's a great post up there. Faked over one shoulder, then went right back to his left shoulder, and he had his balance there, and no answer by the Broncos.
Right. Can't convert. A few times heard that tonight. Titus Wright.
Gotta get right into your offensive here. Gotta get moving. Don't want to let the shot clock get down under 10.
Davis off to Konechny. Foul will be called against Hubbard. Nice post up.
Yeah, you know, winning the basketball is so important as a big. You know, if you don't want the ball bigs, you're not going to get it. So you got to be what I call a hungry receiver. Demand the ball. Get your hand up there, fight off with one hand, call with the other, be a hungry receiver, get the ball, and look for opportunities to score. Again, by attacking the basket there, the Irish were able to get to the free throw line. And if you look at this game from this point on, it's going to be 2 free throws, and that's huge for the last, 6.5 minutes of play.
Makes them both. Broncos with White as their point guard, looking to try and make something happen, but a foul called against Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury's first. All the team's fourth.
Yeah, so again, they're in a great situation, the Irish, but I'm looking here for Wright or Hubbard to create a great opportunity to get a bucket. Or that guy is now pulled up and hit 3 tough pull-up mid-range jump shots.
White hits it there. Off the big screen by right on the top of the key. That's the
Don't want the ball to stick. You got to keep the ball moving. Another great take.
Davis trying to go in. Transition basketball. Is it too far for Lobsinger? Keeps it inbounds. Konechny picks it up.
Irish on transition here. Find a three-point shooter.
Hopper to the corner. Shrewsbury hits the rim and it sends it home.
That's a shooter's touch there. That just nestled in. But again, that was a great situation where you had easy bucket potential one way, coming back the other way, getting a 3. Another turnover.
There's ball, no whistle. Roper sets it down.
Need a timeout.
Will be a timeout from Coach Dwayne Stevens. It was a lot happening. It was transition. Ultimately winning up. Western Michigan can't convert. Lobsinger keeping it inbounds.
And here we go. Just looking for the open player, and the shooter is going to find a place. And there he is.
Today's game for Notre Dame is one of 2 Daughters for Dad dedication games, which looks to raise awareness and funding for the Harper Cancer Research Institute on the campus of the University of Notre Dame. Throughout March, the Fighting Irish will host fundraising efforts to reach their lofty goal of $10,000 on the year as they begin their 10th year of the campaign, as they are still looking to find a cure for cancer. And over the past 8 years, this team has raised north of $70,000 to help find a cure. Eddie, a cause that is near and dear to everyone on this women's lacrosse team's heart.
And it's special. Coach Halfpenny touched upon it, and she said, you know, we learn in our program that sometimes you don't choose a cause, the cause chooses you. And when it's so close to home for a lot of these girls who have to, you know, deal with these hardships at such a young age, it's just special. Jordy Shoemaker, one of the founding players a decade ago, who really got this off the ground and made it into this momentous and amazing foundation, said, dollars lead to research, research leads to more time, and more time is priceless. We look forward to seeing you all month long to help us fight against cancer. It's special, and you love to see, especially, it's 30-something degrees in South Bend, but you have an amazing turnout, and causes like this just make it that much more amazing.
Allie McHugh and the Irish pick back up and try and get back to work on offense. We'll stop the clock, and it should be a green card. It'll actually be a yellow. It'll be 2 minutes for the Irish to go on the player up. Will be assessed to Madison Alaimo. Now Lyons making the pass cross field to McHugh. He's got speed, but loses it. Now the Cavaliers and Bostaine making a move on their clear. What speed from the senior.
Showcasing that athleticism again. And if you're Notre Dame, you got to be more careful with the ball, especially trailing by 3. You can't just handle it haphazardly. It isn't going to cut it in games like this where you're trailing.
Notre Dame on the player up for the next 1 minute and 16 seconds. Looks like Virginia's pretty content with parking the bus.
That's one of the beauties and the downfalls of having this 90-second shot clock, is you really can milk it when you need to, and as a defense, it's devastating.
.26 seconds now on the shot clock. Start to make their push towards cage, the Cavaliers will, and a big deflection from Callahan. Schwab with it. Out in front. Loose. They're going to have to try and get something off. Shot clock will sound. Just the 4th shot clock violation of the year for the Cavaliers. And Irish now have 7 seconds for contest returns to full strength.
That's just what the Irish needed, though, right there. That Notre Dame defense.
Doherty off the bounce. Wow.
MK Doherty doing herself. A little smile on her face after that one. Bringing the difference back into. Look at her taking it coast to coast, showing off that athleticism. And then boom, stick flying high in the air. Looks like she didn't even look for Arden in the corner. She just went ahead and bounced it in from depth. And shocking, the Irish sideline's loving it.
Okay, Doherty picking up .16 of the season. Irish now down 2 with 12:37 left to go in this contest. Get going here in the first quarter. Irish playing host to NC State. 8:54 in the first. Wolfpack leading by 2. This would be one of the only shining lights for the Irish as Watson dishes down to Westbeld, who forces her way to the basket and makes the layup, tying it at 2. NC State would quickly respond, though. Zoe Brooks leans into a 3 and launches one from downtown. 5-2 Wolfpack leading. 5:51 left in the first quarter. Wolfpack dominating. Brooks drives in, taking Hidalgo to the basket and hits the no-looker to River Baldwin, who lays it off the glass. Wolfpack leading by 10. Ivy would have to burn the timeout before the media. NC State would end the quarter on a 16-6 scoring run. To the second we go. 4:09 left in the half. Wolfpack up big. Sanaya Rivers passes to Isaiah James and then fakes the shot and passes it to Baldwin, who makes another bunny. Trickery showing for the Wolfpack, who came to play. Wolfpack showing off all the stops and why they're our top 10 team this year. Irish would start to make a push, though. Down 17, Citron passes to an open Westbeld, who launches a 3, and it is all nylon. Irish cut it to 14 and are starting to build some momentum. However, NC State once again would try and apply pressure. To the second half, in the third quarter, we start rolling. Keeping the pressure only down 12, Hidalgo sees blood in the water. That is, with a post player at the top of the key. Oh boy, she's gonna do what she does best, a steal to make a basket. Defense to offense for the freshman. NC State would respond, and they would put the pedal to the metal here for the fourth quarter. Madison Hayes drives in and kicks out to the open Rivers, who gets it to go. NC State takes it from tip-off to final horn. They win 59-43.